It's real. Xenoverse 3 is real. I'm actually so excited for it. We'll find out more about it in the coming months, but it releases next year. It's going to be the longest year of my life. I remember waiting for Sparking Zero 2 years ago, and it seemed like that year took forever. When it dropped, I was kind of disappointed with the way it launched. Very underwhelming. Seems like they just threw it out there because Daimo was coming out to sell it more. Definitely wasn't finished. But hey, Xenoverse 3 is real. What's funny is I was taking a shower, and it was during the Dragon Ball Super Beerus panel, and I was like, well, they're not going to show Xenoverse 3 for a minute, so I'll just be alright. And then as soon as I started to like get down in the nitty gritty, they were like, and here is the reveal trailer of Age 1000. And I was like, are you joking? So I had to like grab my phone. It got soaked, but hey, it was worth it. They showed a lot of stuff in the trailer. I believe the pad he was scrolling on showed like a demon girl looking character with like pointy ears. That would be sick if there's demons. And some jacked dude was driving a car. Gave me like Android vibes. And then Brett, your created character, and Brett, and then Jane. Gonna be a great year. Gonna be a great game. I can't wait for it. The Xenoverse 2 chapter is coming to an end with the final DLC dropping this year. Kind of makes me sad. I mean, that game was a 10-year run. Great 10-year run for that game. But it's time to move on, you know? Maybe the story and the DLC will kind of tie in to Xenoverse 3. We'll just have to wait and see. It looks sick, though. It's got all the fucking Z fighters coming out of the crystal-looking things, ready, just pulling up, ready to battle. Looks sick. And of course, Piccolo's aura farming like always. And Bulma, like, is she immortal? She looks younger. This is supposed to be 300 years past the other ones. What is she doing? And she's driving into a window. Can she not stop? Does she not know how to hit the brakes? The introduction's just crazy. The open world, like the way the city looks, it's beautiful. It looks humongous compared to Con City. It gives me like a open world type vibe. I wonder if like Brett and Jane are going to be there with you side by side throughout the whole thing. Sometimes in Xenoverse 2, Trunks would like appear and help you in some of the missions, but most of the time you were by yourself. I mean, there's some missions where you're fighting and like Goku and Krillin or Gohan or Vegeta's there to help. Hopefully parallel quests come back, and hopefully they're hard. I like when there's a challenge. I don't want it to be easy. And hopefully they don't just breastfeed transformations. Xenoverse 2 added Ultra Instinct and pretty much just gave it to everybody. I don't know if I want that to be the case in Xenoverse 3. I want it to be earned. But the possibilities are endless. I mean, Xenoverse 2 had 10 years of support. This game has the potential to be the greatest Dragon Ball game ever made by far. And I said that with Sparking Zero, and it had a chance to be as well. But I don't know, man. It just seems like they rushed it. And now they're adding things into the game that should have been there at launch. And it's just like, why? Like, it's too late. And crossplay still ain't a thing. So it's like, it's 2026, man. Crossplay should be in every game now. It should be the standard. I mean, Dragon Ball The Breakers has crossplay. So Xenoverse 3 better have it. When you're fighting on PC and Sparking Zero, there's no modded fighters, there's no modded things, it's just the base game. Like, it could have had crossplay, like, it was definitely possible. So hopefully Xenoverse 3, that's not the case. I hope that there's crossplay between PC and consoles. Even if there's not between PC, I hope it is between consoles at least. They're not having crossplay in a game in 2026, it's just weird. When the music hit in the trailer, I was going crazy. I was in the shower, soap in eyes, it was burning. Hey, it was worth every second. Hopefully they give a release date sometime this year. That would be nice. Maybe like a gameplay trailer, maybe more information. I'd say we won't get that till like maybe late this year. And I'm also excited for the Super Anime Enhanced Remaster, Remake, whatever you want to call it. But Super definitely needed it. The animation in some of the episodes, the way it felt rushed, the manga continuity was way different than the anime. Hopefully this like fixes that, maybe like combines the two. That would be great. And a lot of people don't seem to know that it's going all through Super. Some think it's just going to stop. Why would they do the Beerus saga and Frieza saga and then just stop? It's definitely going to go through all of Super. And it makes me think also that they could do the Broly movie in the anime as well. Because they usually do that. They tend to have a movie come out and then the manga will like do the arc on it and then the show will just take over. So hopefully that happens too, to give the Moro arc more time to develop and, you know, make it as best as they can. And I'd say the Granola arc will come after that, the manga eventually. But the manga does need to be ahead a little bit. The Black Frieza arc that's supposed to happen, I'm sure we'll get some manga news this year. It's hard to tell though. Xenoverse 3 is confirmed. It's real. I believed it from the start when I seen the reveal trailer of Age 1000 back in January. People were like, it's Dragon Ball Online. Come on now. We all knew better than that. Can't wait to see the cover of Goku death staring me in another way. The customization is going to be insane. There's articles, them saying it's heavily focused on the PvP and online aspect of the game, and that's great news. And the fact that there's no like current gen or last gen, whatever you want to say, version of the game, I mean, that's just limitations limitations of the graphics and the hardware that they can use. It just limits the way you can develop the game. Everybody should have a PS5 or Xbox Series X by now. There is big expectations going into this game, especially the way they flopped Sparking Zero. They can't mess this up, and I don't think they're going to. If it's already been in development for a few years, that's a good sign. I think the same producers ahead of this one as well, but that's also great news. The logo looks sick. It just looks beautiful. They cooked. The guy that's ahead of the Dragon Ball shit, he cooked. He really did. He brought back the anime with the Moro arc coming. He gave us the remake, re-enhanced version of Dragon Ball Super that was desperately needed. And then they gave us Xenoverse 3. They cooked. We're back. Dragon Ball is back. And man, I can't wait. Dragon Ball is my favorite thing ever. I own all of it on disc. I have most of the manga. I've watched it I don't know how many times. It's my absolute favorite. And the fact that Xenoverse 2 is probably the GOAT game and it's getting a sequel, it's like next gen only, that just brings a tear to my eye. It really does. 2027 needs to hurry up. It really does. The fact that we're getting GTA 6 before Xenoverse 3, it's kind of crazy to say out loud. I guess John 1000's like our created character, I'm assuming. And then Brett, I'm assuming we're Saiyans or whatever we want to be. But Brett looks like a Saiyan. And they got like the Great Saiyan Man outfit on, but don't know if they're like gonna stop Time Patrol or not. Xenoverse is like always about Time Patrol, so I'm assuming not, especially since Bulma's there. I mean, this is Age 1000. Is she immortal or like time travel? So it's got to be something to do with that. Maybe the Great Saiyan Man outfits are just the outfits that they wanted to throw in there because we get to customize that. Hopefully that's the case. I don't want to be a Great Saiyan Man 4. Definitely going to make a Saiyan character first. You know, Saiyans are the goats. But I'll probably check out all of the races that they're going to have in the game. I think the original 5 were human, Saiyan, Namekian, like a Majin, and then the Frieza, whatever his race is. And this one looks like there's demons, maybe android, and maybe like a Supreme Kai type deal, something in that nature. Maybe you could even be born with God Key or something. That would be pretty cool. But hopefully the game is very grindy, not easy, kind of difficult. Hopefully the story's nice too. I'm sure we'll have to start at the Raditz arc like we always do, the Saiyan Saga. Go from Raditz all the way to the Tournament of Power. Then when the Moro arc happens in the anime, I'm sure they'll add that as a DLC. This game's got a lot of potential, and I hope it lives up to every bit of it, because Xenoverse 2 was amazing. This is just set up to be beautiful, and I can't wait for it. I'm very excited. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing. There's gonna be more videos in the future, and I can't wait to put them out there for you guys. I sound sick right now too. That doesn't help. The weather won't make up its mind around here. It's crazy. More videos to come, so stay tuned.